So, I'm back, yeah. Let's talk about some boxing news that we got coming up. You'll see this a lot more too. But here we are. I don't know what to say. Just had some stuff come up. Had to stop doing this for a while, and now we're here again. I don't know how that happened. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me who. But let's get started with today's news. We have another edition of boxing news today. We're talking about Gennady Golovkin versus Ryota Murata. Gennady Golovkin is 41-0 and 36 knockouts. His last win was against Camille Cermera. He knocked him out on the 7th round to win the IBF title. Ryota Murata hasn't fought since 2019, so this is pre-pandemic. He's 16-2, 13 knockouts. His last win was against Steven Butler, knockout on the 5th round, and he is now the WBA Super Champion at middleweight. That's the title that Canelo vacated, so obviously somebody's got to step in and take that title. I'm just glad that it happened fast so we can move forward. What do I think about this fight? I think this fight is great. I think this fight is a step in the right direction for Gennady Golovkin. They were talking about Jaime Munguia for a long time, but I don't think that fight is good to go just yet. I think that this fight should happen now because at the end of the day, when Canelo left, I think Gennady Golovkin is a rightful #1 at the division due to how he's been proven. But we also have Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. Those fights needs to happen as well. But for now, I don't have a problem with saying that Gennady Golovkin is the #1, and I don't have a problem with him trying to get another title. I think that him becoming a unified title is the best thing that could happen for the division. Just clear it out, have one guy with everything, and then everybody else come after him, and then he can just clear out the division. I think that's the best way instead of just a bunch of people standing by, not doing much. And I think this is much better. I think it's a step in the right direction. It's just interesting because Ryota Murata is with Top Rank, and Triple G is with Matchroom, and they're both with different networks. So I'm not sure how that's going to happen. I'm not sure how that can play out. If it's going to be on DAZN, if it's going to be on ESPN. I've seen Top Rank fighters go to DAZN and get a big fight there and get paid, and it's successful. Example is Jose Ramirez versus Maruth Hooker. But outside of that, it hasn't happened that often, so I'm not sure if they can get this deal done. I'm not sure if there's enough money to go around to split it for everybody, because you got the managers, 2 different managers, 2 different promoters, 2 different networks. They got to be paid somehow. If one fighter leaves to go to the other one, they're expecting something in return. They're not just going to let him go. So we'll see what happens. I think that Ryota Murata is going to eventually come to DAZN and fight Triple G if this happens. I don't see Triple G going over to ESPN. That's a huge move. And it wouldn't come with a couple more fights in the contract for it. I don't think ESPN is just going to put up the money for this guy and then just go back. I think that's more of the zone. I think that's more of a business model that fits the zone. So bottom line, I think it's great. And I'm happy for Jaime Munguia that he gets another fight as middleweight to fully fledge into there. I was kind of worried there. I'm not saying that Triple G would have beat Jaime Munguia, but I think it's highly likely that he would have beat him, and it would have been a shame because they put so much money and effort into Jaime Munguia. I don't think he should go down like that. So if he's going to lose, it'll be towards a unified fighter. The best in the division, it happens. But if he wins, he'll be the #1 top guy. He'll jump right up there because he would have beat the guy that beat the guy, or the guy that got the most in the division. The most notoriety, the most belts, the most wins, the most experience, the most exposure, so... And we'll see what happens with Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. I think that's a fight that they should have fought each other since 2014. I mean, I've been waiting for this fight to happen. These guys have not done anything major ever since that fight was announced. It got announced, then somebody dropped out. I don't care who it is. I don't care what happened. I just want to see the fight. I've been waiting for 6 years for that fight, so I'm happy that they're still in a stalemate until they fight each other because they need each other. That's another fight where I'm not sure if there's enough money to go around for everybody. So that's probably what's holding it up. Who knows, but I'm happy that Triple G versus Ryota Murata in Japan, I think should happen. I think it'll most likely happen. I think it's a win for everybody. Everybody gets to make a lot of money, and the fans get a good middleweight unification fight in Japan. We don't usually see that much fights in Japan, so I want to see that fight. That's exciting, and I got excited knowing about it, which is why I made a video about it. I've been thinking about coming back and making videos, and I was waiting for some good news, and these are some good news. I'm happy that this happened. But that's it for today. Let me know of any comments, questions, concerns down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.